What's going on, guys? It's Record Club back at it again with our third installment of Oasis. This time it's Oasis.
Yeah.
What's the story, Morning Glory, this week? Last week we did Yeezus. That was interesting because you didn't really, or you love the album.
Love that album.
I don't like it as much. And then this week I think we're gonna have the opposite.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The album wasn't bad. As a whole, it was pretty good compared to what Britpop, or not Britpop.
Yeah.
Brit rock is.
Yeah.
Most of the time, at least from what
Pop
I
as
hear
well.
mainstream. But
So last night, yesterday I listened to it while I was at work. I'm working at Amazon, obviously. I drive, and
he's related to Jeff Bezos.
I'm related to Jeff Bezos.
True
no,
story.
I'm not. And then later in the night, I decided that I was going to. I've already watched it many months ago, but I've watched it again. They have a Oasis documentary on Netflix.
I did not know that.
So I watched it. And I don't know if you know any of the history of Oasis. Do you want me to explain some of it to open it up?
Yeah.
So, generally speaking, I think they broke up in 2008 or 2009. They're
Broke
not a
up?
band anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know this either, but
Are all the members still
alive? Yes.
Okay.
The two main dudes are actually brothers. I don't know if you know this either.
I feel like I've heard that before, but
So,
I just forgot.
The lead singer, most of the time, the lead singer is Liam Gallagher, and then his brother is Noel Gallagher. And
He's the drummer, right?
no, he's the lead guitarist.
Lead guitarist.
So,
okay.
But what happens is in some of these songs, starting with this album that we're reviewing today, this is their second album.
Yeah.
Starting on this album, he actually starts to sing a couple of the songs. Like he sings "Don't Look Back in Anger," I believe.
That's a good one.
So anyway, so what happens is in the documentary they talk about it for the first, Liam used to act, this is actually a funny story. Liam used to never even be into music, and his brother was into music like his whole life. They have a 5-year difference. Noel's older, so Liam was just like, fuck music, like just this little
Just chilling.
little crazy bitch, because he's like kind of this he's like, oh, I'm fucking cool type of shit.
Rebellious rock boy.
Yeah, but he wasn't into any music. And so what happened was one day at school or something, he got hit in the head with a hammer, no joke.
What the fuck?
And he was like bleeding, and
What
he got
year is
and he was
this?
like, fuck it, dude, I got out of math class. That's what he said in the documentary. And then because of this, he said that ever since that day, something changed, and he started hearing music differently, and that he became CTE, and so he became more attuned to music, right?
Yeah.
And so since then, and then he met up with some other people that were part of his friends that were part of a band already.
Yeah.
They're called The Rain.
His brother, right, was already a part of a band?
His brother was actually a roadie for another band.
Okay.
He was like a technician or something,
Yeah.
and so he just like traveled around like with them, wasn't actually part of the band. And then during this time back home, Liam is with his friends, and they start a new band called Oasis. And during this time, they're just kind of like playing songs. They make some original songs, but they're not like, they're just kind of like whatever, and they're okay.
Yeah.
Like they play well, but they're okay. And then after that, Noel comes back, and he's like, what the fuck, you're in a band? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, want to come jam with us? And he's like, yeah. And then maybe like, I think they said like a year goes by, and they jam, and they like make some songs. It's like, okay. And then after a year, all they did for a whole year, they didn't even play gigs. They just practiced in a basement like for a year.
Craft,
yeah, it was pretty crazy. And then at some point, Noel comes in, because Noel is the lead guitarist guy. He's like the brains of the operation. He's like the songwriter.
Yeah.
So he comes in one day, and he comes in with "Live Forever" from off of this album, I believe. Oh no, not off of this album. I lied. Not "Live Forever." Or it is "Live Forever," but it's not off this album. It was off their first one, and that's a really good song too. I know you're probably not gonna listen to it, but he comes in, and they were literally like, "You didn't write that," and he was like, "Yeah, I did." And they were like,
man.
"How do you come in here and like play that and like you wrote that? Like that's a great song. Like how did?" And he was like, "I don't know." And then he said that he realized that everything he was writing at that time was just so good that he just like was writing like crazy.
Yeah.
And that's when they came out with their first album. And then they had, the thing is he's written a bunch of songs that have come out on later albums early on, but he just like didn't quite like have the scale of it yet.
Yeah.
Like the means to be able to do it, because there was like more like classical instruments involved, kind of like how Queen did the opera stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's how the band started, and then they're brothers, right? And then the thing that broke the band up was eventually Liam and Noel just like would constantly fight throughout their whole time of the band, and that was just part of the band. And then one day it was just too much, and then they broke up. And
I feel like I've heard that part before.
yeah, and Noel wanted to leave. Noel was the one that left. It was apparently Liam's fault, but Noel was the one that like left and broke up the
Initiated
whole band.
it, yeah.
And they were like, and then for a while they went by the Beady Eyes, I believe, and they were trying to do like their own thing as like just the three of them.
Yeah.
And then even at one point, this is funny, they had to kick out their drummer because their drummer sucked. They were in the middle of a U.S. tour, and their drummer couldn't keep tempo, And so they were like, we got to get a new drummer. Like in the middle of like a U.S. tour. Isn't that crazy?
That's pretty
Their
wild.
original drummer they had to get
What
rid
year
of.
was this? Like 2005 or something?
No, dude. 1994
So
probably.
when did they originally break up?
Like 2008 or 2009.
Okay.
They went for a long time.
All right.
But during that time, their first couple albums were their biggest hits.
Yeah.
And then they had a couple in between and like some hit songs in between then. But yeah. Oasis is fucking sweet. I love Oasis. But
the music wasn't bad. I actually like this first song on the album, Hello.
you like Hello?
It's pretty
Hello.
good.
Hello.
I couldn't sing it to you, I'll be honest. But,
yeah, I know what you mean.
it was one of my favorites out of many.
So Noel says it's one of the 3 songs on the album that's not about anything. I spend as much time on the lyrics as I do the music. I'd like our kid to spend more time on them, but he spends no. Our kid means his brother, by the way.
Yeah.
That's like an English thing to say. No time on it at all. Everybody is going on about the Gary Glitter thing. Anyway. What this song means to me, he said it's not about anything, but what it means to me is there's the part where he's like, nobody ever mentions the weather can make or break your day. Nobody ever seems to remember life is a game we play. So basically, to me, that means like when somebody mentions the weather, like they're putting no, like, you know what I mean? If you're
just
talking to somebody about the
thoughtless.
weather,
Yeah.
it's like you're not really talking about anything. You know what I mean?
No, there's no.
And life is a game you play. It's like people are just trying to talk because it's like that's what they think they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I take from it. But this song I think is fucking pretty good.
I liked it.
I like every song on this album, for sure. But I would say this one is like one of the medium ones out of all of them. They're like this one's kind of medium, and then there's like like maybe like 4 or 5 great songs, and this one's like kind of like a medium one.
Okay.
To me,
I liked it a
I don't
lot.
know.
It wasn't my favorite
Yeah.
song on the album, but it's definitely one of the better songs to me.
yeah, this song's
on
good.
this album. Even though it's just like an intro.
Right now, by the way, we're out of my room. We're in my room for the first
We're
time.
actually in Jeff Bezos' upstairs
Bezos'
attic.
room.
Yeah.
Last 2 we did at Hector's house,
Yes, sir.
and then now we're at my
Shout out
house.
to my house. My mom's blasting music right now. So.
What is she blasting?
Spanish music, some like
Spanish, huh?
Dominican reggaeton,
Amazing.
which I want to review soon. I know you probably wouldn't understand it at all, but
No, I wouldn't at all. But all of them would probably sound the same to me.
they do have some English songs in those albums. Maybe. We
Oh,
could,
really? Despacito.
a couple like Bad Bunny. He does some English songs.
Despacito.
It's a good song. I like Despacito.
It's all right. Not my fave.
It's played everywhere.
But
Shout out my aunt's barbecue.
I don't know, man. I just love Oasis.
I
I got into Oasis not even that long ago, to be honest. Like a year and a half ago or a year
Really?
ago.
I'm trying to remember
And
where
then
I
when
originally first
got
heard
into them,
about
no
them.
joke, I had just gotten my Amazon job. I would literally just sit in the car all day and listen to I would literally listen to this one album just like the entire day.
Damn.
And then I've gotten more off it, because you get kind of used to it.
Yeah, once you
But
listen
I've
to it
listened
that
to
many
like
times.
4 of their albums quite a bit, and they have more, but I just haven't got as into them. So I'm not like the biggest Oasis fan,
I mean,
but
yeah, no.
I do have
But-
this.
Hey,
We're
show him
popping it
real
out.
quick.
My Oasis record.
I bought this for him in 1999.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I
The vinyl.
True story.
I just have some framed vinyls that I haven't put up yet, but
I'm putting him right here, by the way.
yeah, we're gonna put it right
I don't
there.
know.
And you guys can see in the mirror. You probably see like
The
my.
back of my head.
No, I don't think so. I think they see it probably like the window. But
Probably, yeah.
anyway, the next one is Roll With It, and you know how it starts. It's like you gotta roll with it. You gotta.
It's like a
take
country
your
rock
time.
song, I feel
you
like.
gotta say what you say. Don't let anybody get in your way, 'cause it's all too much for me to
This is actually now
say.
that you start singing it, this is actually
Don't ever stand aside. Don't ever be denied. You wanna be who you be if you're coming with me. It's so fucking sick. It's
a
like
good
be
song.
yourself. Like if you're coming with me, like be yourself. And I think I've got a feeling I've lost inside. I think I'm gonna take me away and hide. I don't know. I just fucking love like the lyrics and like just the structure of the songs. Like early on, the structures of Noel's songs were so good. Like every song was just like a ballad. You know what I mean? Where it was like super.
It's like
Well done.
a song you would hear when the main character in a movie does something badass and he's driving away.
I
in
mean,
like his
maybe.
new coupe
So
or something.
he says it's just mindless, senseless pop music.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
just said-
That's exactly.
But you
the
know
kind
what's
of song
crazy?
you'd
I
put
don't
in
know. I
that
mean, you don't know
kind of
anything about
scenario.
Oasis, but like I
Sure.
said, like I mean, I watched the album, but I already knew this. They were during their time. So they came out in the early '90s, right?
Mm-hmm.
During their time, what was popular? They said was in the UK was Phil Collins and
Wait, is Phil Collins in the air?
yeah. Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Such a good song.
Oh,
Also, the entire Tarzan soundtrack. Phil
Wait, I
Collins
didn't know
did
he
it.
did that.
He's amazing. Anyway,
It's alright. You know what I mean?
I love Tarzan, but what else? Phil Collins and what was the other guy they said? Anyway, it wasn't rock
David
music.
Bowie?
Well,
No.
sure, but it wasn't. Oh, it was Elton John.
Elton John.
So like it wasn't. It was like pop music, but it was different pop music. It wasn't Brit. Like it wasn't the Beatles, and they loved the Beatles, and they were like, "We're gonna come through, and we're gonna fucking take this shit down." And even from the very beginning, they were so confident in the fact that they could do it. Liam said even before they had even done a gig, he used to sit in the kitchen and tell his mom, "Don't worry, Mom. One day I'm gonna be famous. I'm gonna make you proud." Isn't that nuts?
That's kind of like.
It's like he just
Cocky.
knew it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
no, they were so cocky. They would have interviews and they would be like, "Everybody's saying you're the best band in Britain right now," and the record sales seem to like match it. And be like, "Yeah, of course we are. Like we're about to take over the
You
world."
know who that reminds me of?
Kanye?
It gives me a Kanye vibe.
Yeah.
It actually does.
A little bit, but I mean, I would say they're the same level of arrogance as Kanye, where they're like, "Fuck you, like I'm the
You
best,"
have to be at that level.
but they're
of
not like
arrogance,
I'm
though.
God.
You have to.
That's
be,
kind of
you
the
have
difference.
To be really arrogant.
It is really
though.
cool to be that level of
Because if
like
you don't get that arrogant,
confident.
the not just the media, but everything will eat you up. I feel like
No, I mean,
it'll get to you.
and that's the thing that can separate them from other bands. Is
Yeah.
like other bands are like, yeah, like our music, we love our music, but like we
We
really
love their
this.
music more.
But yeah, but then
more
they're
there.
like, no, we're the fucking best. You know what I mean?
You gotta.
And
If,
you're like,
if you're the
"Oh,
best,
shit."
you gotta like. You talk the talk. You know what I mean? It's just how
Yeah.
you
For
do
sure.
when you're the best. I do agree. I know I heard a couple other British pop bands. Like there was this. I don't know if it's a band, but Blur.
Blur is
It was recommended to me when I was listening to their
exactly.
music a lot.
There was a big debate when,
I did read
especially
the comment
especially
sections.
off their first
Yeah.
record, I believe, because they were more like super popular in the UK off their first record. Then
Mhm.
this one was their second one, and this made them like international.
Huge, yeah.
But huge. It's like a New
dude.
Yorker. It's fucking huge, man.
It is, man.
Um,
It's true.
But
Hey.
off
Mate.
the first record, them and Blur had like a competition. Like they
Wait,
were
Blur was around at the same time as
the
that?
exact same time. It was like
What?
a rivalry. It was Blur versus
I
Oasis.
didn't know that.
And then Oasis, when they would get interviewed about it, they'd be like,
Dude, who
"It's
the fuck
us,
is Blur?
clearly." Like, yeah, they're like, clearly we're like the ones that are better.
I mean,
I've
they're not
listened to
wrong.
Blur. I don't like Blur very much.
I like Blur, but not as much as I
Their
like
hits
Oasis.
are okay, but
Yeah.
Oasis is way better.
I know they had I watched a couple music videos, Blur, even though we're doing Oasis right now.
Yeah, I've looked at
There was
some
like
of
a
their
milk
stuff.
carton. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, they have.
They
I
like
mean,
traveled.
they have
with the-
interesting.
You know what I mean?
They have interesting songs,
Concepts
but they're
for
not
videos.
like great. Like the thing is, like I don't even know what you'd call it. I mean, because I don't know music terms, but like I said, like maybe I don't know if it's a ballad or not.
Classic.
But every song is like a classic, where
Yeah.
it's like every song is structured in such a way where it's like, it's just like so
it could be
perfectly
so
made. Like you
good.
can sing back to the to the singer. Like if you're in the audience, you can do anything.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And
I definitely caught myself.
same with the
singing back
Beatles. That's what I mean. Is the
songs.
Beatles would come out with music where it was just like every song felt great, right? And I don't
Mhm.
even like the Beatles as much, but it's just like if I had to pick Oasis or the Beatles, I would pick Oasis.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I
You
know
don't know
like
the
two
Beatles very
songs
much?
for the Beatles. Yeah.
Beatles, I am not a huge fan.
Don't get
of.
me wrong. I probably listened to the
I
Beatles
respect 'em.
hundreds of times because I used to work at a department store. But
I don't even know if they play that much
probably
at a
not
department store.
actually. But
We used to work at a department
know.
store together.
Beatles aren't that good. in my
Beatles,
opinion.
Beatles,
Even though I
Beatles.
listen to like two songs.
But yeah, this song, the second song, "Roll With It," I think it just comes out.
It's a badass song.
Yeah, it's like you gotta just be yourself and do what you gotta do.
Mhm.
And he says, "Don't let it get in your way. All too much for me to take."
I think this is my third favorite song on the album.
All Too Much by the Beatles. That's kind of cool. It kind of references it. Next song, Fatty, Wonderwall, dude.
Ooh, my favorite song on the
Today
album.
is gonna be this is your favorite song? I would
Yeah.
say.
I mean, it's mostly everyone's favorite song from this
but
album.
I don't
feel
know.
like.
It's hard for me to decide. I mean,
Unless
yeah,
you're an
most,
actual
most
fan.
people,
Yeah, most people would
But
pick the song.
it's hard for me to decide between this song, "Don't Look Back in Anger,"
That one's really good too.
because that's their other
that's
massive
one-
hit from here.
That's a debatable song for me because it's pretty good, but I just like the intro "Hello" and I like what was the song before?
I like the beginning of
Uh,
"Hello," where it's like it kind of like it's like quiet for a second. And it's like gang, 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 gang. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like kind of like it weirdly like you can hear it like them like plug in and it's
Mhm.
like psh, and it comes on.
It's awesome. I like that song probably
Yeah.
the second most. But what was the song we just named before this? I forgot the name of it.
The way "Roll With It."
Roll with it.
You like that one?
That one and
Wonderwall,
Back in
"Don't
Anger?
Look Back in Anger." Yeah.
those two are probably tied for me. Those are really good songs.
Wonderwall, "Don't Look Back in Anger," and "Cast No Shadow" are my three favorites. I'll explain to you "Cast No Shadow" when we get to it, but Wonderwall itself, obviously a massive fucking hit. Here, let's see it. Like there's probably stats here.
I can't read it. I'm blind.
Yeah, supposedly written by Noel Gallagher's, written for his then girlfriend Meg Matthews.
Blake, wait, I know her. We dated in
Yeah, Meg Matthews
Back
and
in
you
the day.
dated back then. After Gallagher divorced Matthews in 2001, he said the song was not about Matthews. Anyway, this one like 13. Their album went like 13 times platinum, like really quick. It was crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, and they just had international success, like just bananas.
Yeah, you said it earlier. This album was
what blew up. Yeah,
international level.
and because the first album, you haven't listened to it, but the first album has a couple like hard hitters, and then I mean, I like all the songs, but then there's like some weaker songs, and then this one just has like so many bangers, and there's like
what 11, 13 songs in this album. I think about half of them are good. The rest of them are all right.
Oh, really?
They're not that bad. Don't get me wrong. Like
Sure.
I listen to them. You put them on, I listen to it.
Yeah, and 2 of them are like interlude type.
Yeah,
songs.
2 just 45-second songs.
Yeah, not even songs. Like,
they're just
transition
guitar being played in the background.
Yeah, and some ocean.
Yeah, but this album is good. I feel like I've already pointed out like 3 of my favorite songs so far.
Already, this is the first 3.
It's not even the first 6 songs of the album yet, but
no, it is. It's the first 3.
This is the 6th song now, or this is the 3rd song now.
6th?
Wait,
where'd you get the 6, bro?
I'm counting songs ahead because we mentioned.
We've already counted, or we've already mentioned them.
Yeah.
But this is the 3rd one. Wonderwall is the 3rd one.
Wonderwall is my favorite.
It's a classic. This is, I don't know if you know this. This is one where everybody memes on people because people will learn on guitar and they'll play it acoustically at parties. They always say like that one dude at a party that's playing Wonderwall.
I'd have to hear it, but I feel like I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Not this song, but someone playing it acoustically.
Yeah. Okay. It's really good. I mean, this song, like as a song itself, has got to be like nearly a perfect song. This song's insane.
It's a pretty good song.
And you know what's crazy? So Wonderwall, we've spent a little bit of time on it, but the next song we're already moving to it because I have a story about it. Don't Look Back in Anger. This is sang by Noel. This is one of the first ones. Also, this caused
beef probably
beef within them because Liam, all he could do was sing. That was his only thing. He couldn't play an instrument. He would just smack the fucking tambourine, whatever the fuck.
Wait, was he smacking the cowbell? And is it this song?
There is a cowbell in one of the first songs, I believe.
I actually like that cowbell so much because it's in
adds
the
a little bit.
perfect amount
I'm
of cowbell.
surprised that you noticed it because I remember thinking about it and then wanting to mention it, and I totally forgot, but you actually mentioned it.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite things for that song. I forgot the name of the song. I need to get a book and write it down because that was probably one of my favorite part of that whole song.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was placed perfectly. It sounded good. It wasn't over.
I know if I read the lyrics to the song when it comes up, I think I'd be able to know which one. But this song, anyway, it caused beef because all he could do was sing, and so Noel would start singing a song, and he would have nothing to do.
And this is one of their bigger
songs.
songs.
So he'd be like, all I can do is sing. Like, let me fucking sing the songs. You know what I mean? And this was a big song too, but
not as big as Wonderwall, of course, but
and when Wonderwall would be played acoustically live, Noel would sing it because Liam can't. I mean, like,
so
I guess
Noel
they
was
could
just taking all the sunshine away from his
yeah,
bro,
because
dude.
he even says in the documentary, he says it felt good because for a long time he was kind of like introverted.
In the shadow,
yeah, and he was okay with it, but then he realized when he started like
when they got famous, he's like, dude, I want some of this limelight.
Yeah, he saw like girls looking at him, things like that. He was like, I want this. Yeah,
dude, man,
it's always the chicks.
It's always the chicks, man.
So
you gotta be a 2-timer. So
oh shit.
Facts.
So Slip Inside the Eye of Your Mind. This one's kind of like about nothing at the same time too.
I'm trying to read it. What is
Slip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? You said that you'd never been, but all the things that you've seen slowly fade away. And then it gets into the.
I was listening to this album once again today. Like I was playing Pokemon, just jamming out, hatching eggs. If anyone has a shiny Eevee, please hit me up.
How does online work with the new Pokemon?
It's pretty fun.
How does the online work? Can you just do it Wi-Fi to anybody?
Yeah,
that's kind of sick. Remember back in the day, DSs, you'd have to
was so hard.
plug together.
Not DSs, Game Boys. DSs was the beginning of like the internet connection.
Yeah, but I remember at that time, for some reason, I used to do it at my dad's house, and for some reason they wouldn't let us use the Wi-Fi. Isn't that weird?
What?
I was like. I was only like 12, 13.
Makes sense, kind of.
But it was kind of weird. They were like, no, we have the Wi-Fi password. Like, you can't just connect anything to the Wi-Fi. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's just old. What do they say? Like,
they don't really know what's going on.
They just that's what they assume.
For example, I just recently got into using the Cash App or whatever.
Dude, this guy just got into Cash App.
Okay, well, okay. I started getting into it just because of investing, but
100 Thieves.
That's true, but I just started getting into it because of investing. But I was gonna say, now you made me forget. Oh yeah, my mom, she's downstairs. Hopefully she can't hear this, but she was getting upset at me. She was like, "You can't just like put money into this thing." She like doesn't know what Cash App is.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You don't know what's going on." And I'm like, "No, Mom, trust me. So many people use this.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like a
scam. The founder of Twitter, Jack. Yeah. Is the founder of Cash App.
Yeah. You watched the podcast?
I did not. I didn't watch that one.
You saw it? Okay, so 100 Thieves has a podcast, the Courage and Nate Shot Show.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It is good. I like it.
Yeah.
And the Twitter CEO Jack Dunlop.
Mm-hmm. No, that's Courage.
No, it's something with a D.
It is something with a D, but that Jack Dunlop
Anyway,
is Courage. It doesn't matter. Jack from Twitter.
Yeah, he started
office.
Cash App. He started Twitter.
He's done
he
a
has
lot of things,
a couple other things too.
Yeah.
But yeah, exactly.
I first heard about Cash App actually on the Joe Rogan show. He
really?
he has like sponsors like once an episode.
Yeah, Cash App's really. I mean, I think it's because Jack understands the power of content in social media because he owns a social media site.
Huge, yeah.
So he understands good marketing, and so that's what they always have really good marketing. They'll sponsor a shitload of podcasts. They'll sponsor people. They'll literally just give away money. You've seen those?
They'll do giveaways. What they do in Africa and stuff?
We're literally doing like a crazy advertisement for Cash App right now.
Hey, hit us up, Jack.
Yeah, hit us up.
But have you heard about what he's doing in Africa, like with the wells and stuff? I'm pretty sure he's donating profits.
On the podcast that we just talked about, he actually talks about going to Africa for like 4 months or something.
Yeah.
And he said out there, Bitcoin he believes is going to get huge because governments there, they inflate their money like crazy and they fuck it all up. So people out there use Bitcoin because it has its own value.
Yeah. That makes sense. I haven't
heard
of that.
And not only that, but they can bring Bitcoin between countries without having to transfer units.
Yeah, because it's its own personal wallet.
It's global,
Bitcoin wallet, yeah. We'll probably see a podcast about that on Vice next week or something.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, Bitcoin, there's a lot of podcasts about that.
Not podcast, sorry, a Vice documentary.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah. They always do like
But they make wells or something for...
Yeah, I feel like I've heard about
children.
Joe Rogan talking about every like $100 that's used on Cash App or something is $1 goes to like an African well or something. Something like that.
$1 goes in an African well.
They don't fund it for an African well. They just put it in. It's
they're like,
hey, there you go.
Yeah. And then they're like, jump in.
It's fuck.
Just a couple starving kids looking for some money.
Horrible.
So anyway, don't look back in anger. There's clips of this. I don't remember what the tragedy was. There was I think it might have been the Manchester. Remember the Ariana Grande?
Yeah, dude.
So you remember that shit? Okay. Why does everything link, dude? This is kind of weird. Ariana, Mac Miller, and then now we're doing this. It's kind of weird. And then Kanye, everything links. As we're going to do more episodes, everying's going to link even more.
Dude, this is
Isn't
crazy.
That wild?
There's a conspiracy theory already being written down about
on.
our podcast.
Anyway, at that, I think it was that. I could be wrong, but there was some sort of tragedy that happened in the UK, and no joke, you can get a clip of it online. There's literally a giant crowd of people mourning. They have I think they have the candles. I don't know if they do or not, but they're mourning. Something happened. They're all in the streets, and then one person starts singing this song. They go, "Slip inside the eye of your mind," or something like that. Or I think it's this song, or maybe it's a different song. Anyway, they start singing one of the songs.
Yeah.
And everybody, because the UK loves Oasis, everybody joins in. The whole crowd starts singing for this. It's so like touching. Actually, it's crazy.
That sounds touching.
And also, you like the Killers. Have you seen
Love the Killers.
Mr. Brightside? There's a video of some dude in like an Irish pub, and the guy that died. There's somebody that died, and he loved Mr. Brightside. So in honor of him, they went to a bar after, and they sang it. And everybody sang along because of this guy, and it's so like it touches you. You know? What I mean?
You know what I'm thinking of right now though?
What?
You know that video with the big screen and everyone's in a bar, and like as soon as like the video starts playing, everyone just goes crazy.
No,
the drinks start being thrown in the air. I gotta show you.
What are you talking about?
It's just like a meme format video.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not as into
it's
memes.
Like it's like when Shrek takes off his shirt. Everyone in the bar just goes nuts. I'll have to show you.
What's that Shrek video? The classic where he comes to your bedroom.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mac.
I'm rubbing my toe on his knee. You like that, bro? You like that, bro? Dude, don't be gay, bro.
No, the Shrek is. What am I thinking of?
A couple of toesies on the knee, bro. Don't worry about it.
Nothing wrong with little toes.
Just a couple toesies touching them. Might sneak into your nostrils.
No,
or
I
something.
don't even know what the Shrek video you're talking about.
I don't know. It's some weird YouTube video where he like comes in your bedroom.
Yeah,
and he
Shrek is love. Shrek is love.
Yeah, Shrek is love. Shrek is love. There you go.
That's old.
That's old.
Yeah, it's Steam video, isn't it? It's not made like.
It's made in Gary's Mod or TF2 or some bullshit. Anyway,
the TF2 community. I stopped playing Overwatch, by the way. Actually, I need to talk to you about this.
What happened?
I stopped playing Overwatch. I dropped my team. I didn't drop my team.
You're just like quitting?
I let them know.
Is it because I told you?
No, I just got tired of it. Like Overwatch right
itself?
now, in this point in time, the game is so bad.
Yeah, I by the way, guys, recently, I guess I can tell you guys too. I just bought a laptop. It's coming like mid next month.
2 weeks, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully, I thought about this recently. Coronavirus. Hopefully, that doesn't affect.
What kind of laptop is it? A Huawei?
It came from China.
Did you know that
Huawei.
The government actually stopped?
Yep, that's why I couldn't buy it from here. I had to buy it off eBay.
Yeah, that was on like Thursday too. So
but the thing about this is,
and then you heard
this
about
is
it,
one
right?
of their things that they've made post the whole
Post
like
everything.
debacle because they were like taking people's information. Is what it was. No, they were taking it. They were taking people's information. The U.S. government banned them because they were like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
And then post, they're making it after. So this is a new model of the what's the laptop? The MateBook X Pro.
The 15.
The 2019.
No, just kidding.
And I bought like the really good version because we're gonna be using it for the podcast. And
do you want to show them the laptop we're using now?
The what?
I don't think it matters what laptop we're using now.
It doesn't matter. It's some gaming laptop that he bought
for Overwatch, which I don't play no more.
And
so, any ladies out there looking for a lover?
What I was saying is, now you're making me feel. Oh yeah. I don't know if it's gonna come here on time, but
it's probably not gonna come at all, dude. The government's gonna stop it.
I'd be so pissed. I mean, I use PayPal to pay, so they'd probably refund me, if not eBay.
Yeah, no. PayPal
but they're also a really good. It's not like I'm getting scammed. It's like they have really good reviews and shit. The people that are selling it.
That's not what I'm worried about. Getting scammed.
Just getting caught up in
the government's like no.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what I was saying. So this is a new model, and I don't know if you know this. They have a webcam built in, but you know how usually webcams are at the top of the.
It's at the bottom. Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, and it clicks up.
It's a privacy thing, right?
So you can click it down, and they're not stealing they're not watching you. Yeah.
But that's not the reason people are scared. They're not worried about being watched. They're worried about their information being sold in China to random companies. You know what I mean? It's like thousands of terabytes.
The
worth
MateBook
of
is just
being
nuts.
Sold like.
MateBook is really cool. The MateBook is literally.
I think it's an awesome.
The MateBook is literally like a MacBook. Windows.
Yeah, exactly.
And just better because it's like better
everything inside, yeah. And just better operating system in general.
Yeah.
I think Apple's Sierra OS or whatever it's called sucks. To be honest.
Yeah. I just invested in Apple.
I have a MacBook in my house. It's not like
I just invested in Apple, so thanks. Thanks, bro.
Man. Well, thanks. Apple's itself, like the cell phones are really good.
No, I know. But I don't really like
Peters, come on, man.
Next song on the album is Hey Now.
Did not like this song as much.
I hitched a ride with my soul by the side of the road.
Like I was bobbing my head to it earlier playing Pokemon. You know what I mean? But I didn't enjoy it.
And then it's like
the solo song, right?
Feel no shame.
Is this song with the solo on it?
I wanted to mention this. I don't know if there is.
No, it's probably one of the later songs, I feel like.
But this is a great example of Liam, the way he sings. First of all, I love the way he sings. He's like 90. Like
I need to figure out when I listen
which
to
one's
again.
which.
Who's who, yeah.
But specifically, Liam does this thing where he like rounds out like some of the vowels. So he's like, "Feel no shame." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it sounds so cool for some reason. And
I'm gonna re-listen. I feel like I'm gonna re-listen to this album tonight just to because you're telling me a couple
cool things
about it that I probably wouldn't have noticed. Like I told you about the tambourine. You never heard of that before.
Yeah.
I was the first time person to ever say it ever on anything.
What, cowbell? You mean?
Did I say tambourine?
yeah. I talked about the tambourine.
Yeah.
But Noel says, obviously he's the writer, it's about being in a group. It's a massive step forward for us. Some people are not going to like it because they're just going to want more songs like Cigarettes and Alcohol and Supersonic, which is from their first Cigarettes and Alcohol. You might like that one.
Hey.
The band has changed a lot, and that's a different vibe. Yeah. So this album is fucking amazing. But Feel No Shame, because Time's No Chain. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Feel no shame.
I guess, I mean, it doesn't have to mean some of this stuff that I'm thinking, but obviously it's interpretation.
Yeah.
You know, Time's no chain. Like, it doesn't matter how old you are, or it doesn't matter how young you are.
Yeah.
You know, feel no shame for anything. You know what I mean? Just be yourself kind of thing.
This guy almost just threw up.
I almost just fucking threw up all of this computer. No Time for Running Away now. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like this song as much as I like the other ones.
I like the song.
This is like when the album started going in a
different direction.
Downward spiral.
Oh shit.
Not a downward, just a different direction that I didn't like as much. There's a couple.
really like
I think there's
song.
one or two more songs that I like towards the end, but
the thing with Oasis songs is they're formatted because they're like pop rock, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're formatted in a way that's like more like traditional, where it's like, you know, like bridge, chorus, whatever, like that.
Yeah.
You know, like traditional. But I mean, I like it because I like the songs. But it because of that, I feel like there's less like rap. I feel like there's more to read into.
Yeah.
Like, so like when we talked about the Kanye or the Mac Miller album, it was like we could read more into the lyrics and we could talk more about it. But this one's, it's more like, it's more plain. And as well as Noel just saying, like, there's not much to
It is an older album though, you know what I mean? You gotta
the 90s, sure.
Yeah. Like 20, 30 years now, I feel like.
Yeah, it's been a while, bro. I was born in 97.
I did want to bring this up though. I know that was this album out after, or was their first album out after Kurt Cobain?
Kurt Cobain died.
I feel like that's where I originally
Kurt Cobain
heard
died
from.
in 94.
94, and their first album came out.
This one came out in 95.
So
the first one came out in 93 or 94.
Yeah, because I remember I feel like I watched the Kurt Cobain documentary and heard about these guys.
Oasis?
They talked about Oasis.
Oh yeah. What?
But that's just
what about it? Do you even know?
No, it was just I remember hearing about Oasis when I watched that documentary.
Sure, yeah. I know what you mean. Oh yeah, the thing that's cool about this record is they recorded in the same studio that
I thought you weren't gonna hear that.
They recorded in the same studio that they did Bohemian Rhapsody in.
Oh man,
like that whole record, the Night at the Opera, Queen.
Miss you.
AIDS.
Wait, Queen? Wait, I forgot he had AIDS. You know, Freddie Mercury reminds me of Dino. Like, it's bad.
A little bit, yeah,
it's bad, dude.
Like,
every time I see Dino,
like
I start singing the Hallelujah.
Dude, you gotta watch the music video for it. They have like this, or like the.
It's when they have like the
lights,
the 16th century wigs on and stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't think those are wigs, man. That's their actual hair. I'm not lying to you, bro. Okay, I think there is parts where they do have wigs, so you might be right.
That's their actual
hair. But there's
hair?
A part at the beginning where it's like, "Is this the real life?" And they get like spotlights on their head. It's really kind of funny.
I think we should review that album. Not next, but
no,
that's a great album.
I love Bohemian Rhapsody. I can sing the whole. No joke. I can sing the whole song right now by heart. I'm not joking to you.
I know a guy that looks like the
Dino, our friend Dino.
Man.
Dino's funny.
Dude, actually, can I talk about this real quick? Sure. So our friends have been listening to the podcast.
Yes, we can talk about that. But also, I wanted to mention this. If anybody that isn't our friend watching this, we need to be better at, because I was listening to our stuff. By the way, they're now on Spotify, and they're going to be on new things as time comes out. But anyway,
sorry for saying your government names. By the way, I didn't mean to do that.
No, we don't say their last names usually.
I said Jordan's full name.
Oh,
and he's like a felon or something. No, he didn't get mad. He actually loves it. He loves it.
Yeah.
He wants to be on this podcast.
No, I'm sure they do.
Guest.
And we'll get guests on occasionally. But when I get them on, there's two things that I want them to do. I want them to be able to talk about the record.
Yeah, no, that's what I was telling Jordan.
And because nobody's gonna be able to talk about this.
Because we went to a dispensary. I think it was Wednesday. No, it was Thursday after work.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I really got to listen to this album. Like, I'm reviewing this album on Saturday. Like, if you really want to be on it, you got to listen to this album. And he didn't want to listen to it.
Yeah.
So I told him to fuck off.
One, they have to listen to the album. And two, I want them to come on with a story prepared. I want them to have a story about something that happened to them.
It doesn't have to be recent. It doesn't have to be
recent, yeah. I just mean something cool from life that they could tell a story about.
You can't just show up. You know
because, I mean, that's fine because they're our friends. They can show up. But I just think that's more interesting for them to come in and they'll open the show with a cool story.
Yeah. Or close or midway. Who knows? We'll figure it out. But yeah, they were talking about it. I know. I think
this is special. I think we
watched it all the way through.
I think we have something going on here that we could tap into.
Dude, the toe tap.
Yeah. Wait, the all spark? Is that what you just said?
No, I said a little spark.
Oh, I thought you said the all spark. You know what the all spark's from?
Yeah. I actually used to love
Sam
Transformers
Witwicky,
growing
dude.
up, dude.
Sam Witwicky.
I actually looked up Megan Fox hot on YouTube last week. It was like 2 a.m., dude. All right.
Yeah. 2 a.m. Oh god, you're looking for some naughty
I was looking
things.
for something else.
She's falling off so hard. She got plastic surgery.
I haven't seen her. I was going to look for it, but then I texted the boys and I was like, "Yo, Megan Fox used to be so hot in Transformers," and you know what I did afterwards.
Yeah, we know.
I like look down in disgust for what I've said.
So yeah, we might have guests on. We're trying to
figure that out.
We're trying to do that. We're gonna be doing stuff outside at some point. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I was thinking about doing outside today, but then I stepped outside. It was too windy. Yeah.
We live in the Northeast.
Adonis is actually mad at us.
Why?
For doing Yeezys without him.
Well, whatever, dude. Fuck Adonis.
So we might have to do another Kanye album.
I do like Adonis a lot. Out of I mean, they're probably all listening to this, but I was gonna say, out of all of Hector's friends that I've met, because I've met a lot of people through Hector, I think Adonis and Dino, obviously, because I met Dino kind of separately.
Dino was so weird now.
This is what I want to say. Dude, I keep getting off track. For people that are listening that aren't our friends, we need to make sure that we
include pictures.
Not pictures. We need to explain things for them.
Yeah.
So that they know what's going on. So it's not just an inside.
It's not an inside joke. Okay.
So Dino is this guy. He used to have long hair for a long time. He looked like Fabio, kind of.
Yes, actually, perfect example.
He's Romanian, so he has this nice beard.
He's hairy. He's just
so hairy. He's fucking jacked. Yeah. He keeps muscle on like a fucking bull.
And keep in mind, he's like 17 not even 16, 17 when we first met him. And he looks like a grown man.
Like a grown man.
He's buff, dude. He's got a beard like 3 inches long, dude. Long hair. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
He's like 23 now and doesn't know how to drive.
You can imagine what his bush
looks
like, dude. It's probably like fucking like long locks.
I was gonna say he wears a lot of sweatpants. I feel like you'd be able to
tell.
Yeah.
The bushy. Can you? I've never noticed.
I don't know. I don't know why that just popped in my head.
Yeah, you're just gay.
But I just stare at Dino's crotch all day. I feel like you'd be able to tell them.
Have you seen his? Oh yeah, you said you saw.
Yeah,
it.
we've talked about it.
Did we talk about it on this? Did we do it in the first episode?
Yeah, that was last week.
The first episode.
Was it first episode?
I think so.
I think it was towards the end of the first episode.
Anyway, we're going back in time.
Yeah.
So the next real song, there's a interval song, whatever the fuck you guys know. It's just playing guitar, whatever. Yeah. Next song, Some Might Say is what it's called. Some might say that sunshine follows thunder.
I don't know this song that well.
Go and tell it to the man who cannot shine. That's how he says it.
The vowels.
Some might say we'll find a brighter day. I like all these songs, man. I love the photographer Michael Spencer described the creation of the cover art. I don't really care about the cover art. Never mind. Fuck that. I don't know what the song's really about, to be honest. Some might say that sunshine follows thunder. I guess it's just like after something bad, good might come. Yeah. What are you doing? Are you doing something while I'm looking away? What the fuck's going on?
I'm like memeing in the background while you're talking real quick.
Video people can see that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I forgot there's an audio amount.
There is audio listeners. I mean, not as many.
I'm sorry for what I just did. Then that was just creepy.
Because I've been standing at the station in need of education in the rain. Oh yeah, I like that part. Yeah. Because it's like kind of fast. He's like, "Cause I've been standing at the station in need of education in the rain." You made no preparation for my reputation once again. The sink is full of fishes. She's got dirty dishes on the brain. It was overflowing gently, but it's all elementary, my friend. Guitar solo.
This is the guitar solo song. I actually really like the guitar solo in this song. I don't know if I like the song as a whole, though, I'll be honest.
I like it.
The guitar solo is really good.
There's like every song is just a sing-along song. And you know what?
Okay, yeah, that's true. They are mostly all sing-along. Yeah, because I did catch myself singing it back to myself. Not the whole song, but like the main chorus. Yeah.
Because they are pop songs. That's what I mean. They're formatted in a special way that are pop, right?
Yeah.
But then it's rock music, and it's just like they brought back. The thing is, like,
I guess that's what Brit rock is probably. Then,
they brought back the Brit rock, like Brit pop sound of the Beatles from the 60s, 70s. In the 90s, they were like, "What the fuck?" Like our shit's been going. Like there was discos, raves, and stuff in the UK during that time. And they brought it back. You know what I mean? They were bringing people out of doing drugs in those like rave scenarios back into the shows. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. But I mean, they did a lot of drugs.
I feel like
they had a lot of abuse problems as well.
I remember listening. I don't know what podcast it was. I'm trying to remember now.
Don't know.
They talked a lot about like rock in the 90s. How fucked up like Britain rock was. Not Britain actually, just rock in general. How racist it was.
Oh, racist, really?
And then towards like bringing it back, like you were just saying, it reminded me like how there was a lot of people just recovering from not racism but like alcoholism and drug addiction.
No, I mean it was rampant through the 70s, 80s, 90s. I mean even now, I mean heroin in the Northeast. Yeah. We live in the Northeast. People, we already talked about somebody dying
just
of
do heroin for fun. Yeah, I have a friend that
we already talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
previous episode.
It's like the new crack. You know what I mean?
But what the fuck was I gonna say?
Talking about crack in Northeast.
No.
80s, 70s, 90s. It was rampant.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So anyway, okay. So
I don't know the name of the podcast.
The bassist is Gwigsy, right? That's his name. So he was there from the very beginning. Boom, 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 boom. And then at one point he's like, "This is too much," and he quits. And they go, "What the fuck?" Because it was like one of their main boys, and they were like, "Well, the show must go on, right?" So they move on. They go on for a little while without him, and then their other bassist is like, "This is too much." He said he missed his bird. No joke. They were in the U.S. and they were like, he was like, "I miss my bird." And then you know what's funny is Liam said in the documentary, he was like, "I don't know what the fuck's up with this bird. She must be fucking really fit." Because what they say in the UK is it's fit, like she's like sexy.
Yeah.
So the sexy. Bird's like fit, like he's like going back for his bird. It's so funny.
Oh, he means lady.
No,
I thought you meant like
I think
bird.
It's actual bird. I'm not joking, bro.
Well, I mean, lady
maybe
would
I'm
make more
misinterpreting
sense.
that, but I think it was his actual bird.
I mean, why would he call his actual bird sexy?
I don't know. No, he didn't. The guy didn't say it. It was Liam that jokingly said it because he was going back to him.
Okay.
So anyway,
Sexy birds, yeah.
Some might say. So the next song on the album, Cast No Shadow. This song so underrated. People, some cult people like really like the song, but a very underlooked song from this album because there's so many big hitters. This one says the meaning of the song is Noel's homage to the frontman of now defunct fellow Britpop band The Verve. Inspired from The Verve, very happy for a while, whatever. Played him the song, nearly started crying. I was like, "Come on, hold yourself together." That's kind of cool. So you really like this one, but I love this song. It's just like, it's just so good. I don't know if you remember. It's like, he is a thought for every man who tries to understand what is in his hands. within his hands. He walks along the open road of love and life, surviving if he can. I don't know if you remember the song, do you?
I feel like this is one of those songs I wouldn't listen the whole way through to.
You try to say? I fucking love this song.
I don't like the ending. I don't know what number this is, but I don't
this
like.
This song is hella sing along too.
It's like number. I stopped really liking the songs after like number 10.
I feel like this one is. I don't know how many. I don't know how many songs you think are on this album.
13. Well, there's 11 songs, 2 interludes, whatever they're called.
Yeah. So after song 10, that's the last song, bro.
Well, including the interludes, is what I mean.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to this album on YouTube. I don't.
Anyway,
my Spotify Premium is off.
What I'm saying
Spotify
is
wants to hook me up.
He's a fluke. No, but
let me actually read the lyrics because I don't know.
As they took his soul, they stole his pride. I don't know. This song is just kind of like more of a deep song out of the album, and the sing along is so good because they just repeat a lot of the same stuff, and the instrumental is so fucking good on this.
If I don't remember it, I probably didn't like it that much. You know what I mean?
Okay, well that's true, but I just think this is such an underlooked song. I don't. What do you do? I can see you in the corner. It's either a good song or a bad song. I've never intended to write a bad song. The only time I've really sat down to write a B-side, I wrote Cast No Shadow, which is supposed to be a B-side, but ended up really good. There's a bit at the end of the Cast No Shadow when someone sets down the mic and really quietly. That'll do for a B-side. So I guess they say that. And so we had B-side is, you know what I mean, like the backside. So it's not like
the
there's 2 sides.
What do they call it?
Cassette.
No, but not that. Like,
vinyl. Record.
The backup guest. Like, what do they call it when they record a B-side in like a movie?
In a movie?
You know what I mean?
B-side?
Like when they're on like offset and stuff, getting makeup done.
They record it?
What is it called?
B-roll?
Not B-roll.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
As
they took his soul, they stole his pride, bro. Considering the song's about Ashcroft and Mills, implying he sold out and maybe that he did it knowingly. So the verb sold out and he did it knowingly. So as they took his soul, they stole his pride. Oh shit, that's kind of deep actually. Now that I see it, holy shit. He wished he started out as a musician. What? As for Noel himself, he always said that all he wished when he started out as a musician was to sell out and to make it, no matter what. So it is hardly about him.
Just like us.
His pride was in making it. Yeah, no, we need money, boys. Speaking of which, first time we're advertising this. We have a Twitter, first off. Second, we have a Patreon, bro. And I've set up goals that he doesn't even fucking know about.
I don't know about
because I set everything up.
There's probably one where I'm like butt naked.
Twitter.
Eating peanut butter in a tub.
We will do that. We'll add that as well.
Okay, looks like I'm getting butt naked, guys.
We'll literally cover ourselves in peanut butter, and you guys will see it.
Wrestle in a pool.
The Patreon, what it's gonna go towards is literally just like better equipment as well as just for us, dude. Like we want fucking money. It doesn't matter.
Give me your money, dude.
It doesn't matter. We're just being honest. And so what was I saying? Oh yeah. So the Twitter is at Record Club Pod on Twitter. If you want to just find it on YouTube, you can just look up Record Club Podcast. It actually comes up. I'm not joking.
I actually tweeted earlier today, like an hour ago, probably 2 hours ago. I just tweeted soonish. I don't know who to follow on there, so if you guys, if you guys
we'll
want to
follow
follow
people
back,
sure.
you know what I mean? You got to do it now, okay?
Yeah, try to help us grow if you can, because we just started. Yeah, we just started, and I feel like this is actually good. Like we could.
I'm having fun. You know what I mean?
I feel like this is good. Like this is just good. Like I listened to our entire Kanye episode in the van.
That
the whole
Kanye
time.
episode was pretty good.
And I mean that was a pretty long episode too. It's like 1 hour 45.
Almost 2, yeah.
But anyway, the Patreon right now I have it so you can pay $5 and you'll get once somebody starts paying we'll start doing this. But I was gonna do an additional after podcast where we'll do another podcast
about the podcast
for like 30 minutes to an hour, and it'll just be us bullshitting. We don't have to talk about anything. It won't be about a record. No, it's just bullshitting.
All right.
So it'll be additional content for people, and then as well as the people that go to the Patreon will be able to vote on the albums that we do. We'll put up polls for what we want to do, and we'll let them vote once in a while. You know what I mean? Because not every time, like if there's a new album, we'll do the new album.
Yeah.
And if we really want to do one, we'll do one. But if we want to put up a poll, you guys will be able to get into it.
Select, yeah.
And obviously right now, since there's like nobody, if you get in there and you start requesting an album, we'll fucking do it. You know what I mean?
Why not? Just tweet at us, dude. Maybe we'll do it because you tweeted us.
So there's a $5 tier, and then there's a $10 tier, which is literally no different. All it says is you just give us more money.
Hey,
that's all it is. And then
$5.
Our goal is 10 patrons. If we get up to 10 patrons within like 1 month concurrent, like if we have 1 month where we have 10 patrons,
yeah,
we will. I said that we will. We'll do a meetup and also a live episode from Boston. We'll go to
Okay.
Boston. We'll do
Yeah.
it down in Boston, and anybody that's in the area, you can come by and see us, and we'll hang out.
We'll probably do an episode like what we have planned in downtown Asheville for Boston, because that's just a way more poppin' area.
We're doing outside episodes, but specifically if we go down to Boston, that'll be a good like we have 10 patrons. We're gonna go do that, and it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to talk to hobos and stuff.
Yeah. Maybe they'll take my $5 again. Who
We'll
knows?
do it. We'll do it at like
Were
maybe
you there for that?
Faneuil Hall, maybe. Remember that they play live music there. It might
Yeah.
be bad.
Were you there for that when the hobo took like $5?
No.
Kevin the hobo.
Kevin?
Shout
How
out
do you
to
know
Kevin?
Kevin
I
the
think his
hobo?
name was Kevin.
Dude, he's watching right now, bro. Chill.
Dude, thanks for the Patreon or whatever.
Yeah. Thanks for the
we went to
donation.
Boston. We went to Bodega. You were talking about it last episode.
I was there.
I don't think you were there.
Okay.
I went there with Nate Adonis. Shout out to Nate Adonis, and I think Dino.
Our boys. Yep.
Yes, and there was this hobo. He's like,
Is
"Yo,
Nate still in Florida?
yeah." No,
Okay.
he's actually in like New Mexico right now with his
Okay.
girlfriend's parents, but
He's fucked up.
it's because he's just
Just
bumming it
kidding.
off them. I don't know. Dude, he actually has a full beard right now, but that's besides the point. I've
He's
never
white.
seen Nate
He's
with a
white.
full beard.
Southern white. Now he's a Southern white. He's
yeah.
changed. He's changed.
He's just full beard and fat.
Yeah,
but,
and Confederate flag.
actually looks like he would have a Confederate
Yeah.
flag in his room.
I mean, it is what
Well,
it is.
right now, not. I mean, probably back in the day.
It is what it is.
I mean, I love
What were you
Confederate
saying?
flags.
You saw
Shout
this
out to
hobo.
Kanye.
Saw the hobo.
There's hobo in Boston.
Yeah.
He's like, any of y'all got $1?
Let me guess what race he is.
He's white.
Oh, really?
No, he was black.
Oh, okay. I mean, any y'all got $1?
That's how he said it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. It's funny.
And yeah, no. So I took my wallet out. I had like $8 on me.
Yeah.
I took out the 5. I don't know why I took out the 5, and then I gave him the 3. And he's like, "Nah, I need the 5. I need the 5." So he wanted to like grab it out of my hand. Nate and them say he just took it out of my hand, but I was gonna give him
Kinda
the
gave
5
it to him,
anyways.
By Bodega?
Yeah, right across the street from Bodega, actually.
Okay.
There's a CVS there, and I think we were leaving the CVS or something.
Sure.
I think they were drinking alcohol in the bathroom. That's besides the point.
Cigarettes and alcohol.
But yeah, he took the 5, and till this day, they still say that Kevin the hobo is coming to get me whenever I go to Boston to take my
fine.
money. I remember last time we went to Boston. This is another short story.
Yeah, sure.
We were in Kate's car. I think we made it to where the Cheesecake Factory is in Burlington. You know where that is?
I think so, yeah.
It's-
Burlington
it's
Mall.
The exit, yeah.
Yeah.
The
I know it.
exit right before that. I took aux. I was playing this one song before we were like finishing up the
Do you
trip.
know the song?
Not finishing up the trip. It was the song in Need for Speed.
Oh, the
You know,
dun 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 dun
Yes,
dun
exactly.
dun. Oh, fuck, that's a good
The
song.
beat was dropping, and then Kate's car died.
Why do I feel like I know about this? I think I went to Boston after that, and then you guys told me about it after
I think so.
with you guys.
No, this was like last year actually.
Oh, then never mind.
Yeah.
Broke down. Yeah, yeah.
But Kate's car always breaks down.
Remember
so
me and
probably-
you and
But hold up.
okay.
I was playing that song. Kate's car broke down on the highway on the
You
fast
guys
lane.
partied.
No, well, yeah, we did actually party
That's
on
cool.
the side of the road a little bit. Not with that song, but I had headphones that trip because I even brought my Switch. But that's besides the point. I had headphones. So while we were waiting for the
Bragging about a
AAA to
Switch.
come, while we were waiting for AAA to come,
Yeah.
we were just on the side of the road chilling. There was traffic, so there was no one like almost killing us or anything. It was
Okay,
you know
so
what I mean, Boston
so what
traffic. Her car broke down. That's Need for Speed Tokyo.
That's it. That's it. That's all. That's the whole fucking
We
story.
were heading to Boston though. I had like $1,000. I was ready to blow it up
Oh my
Bodega.
God, you had it in cash?
Yeah, I was like, this is like 2 weeks.
Cash.
We had planned this trip out for like 3 weeks, a month.
Dude, and you're giving a hobo $5, you have $1,000 in cash. He's gonna
This
fucking
is a separate
rob
time,
your ass.
separate
I know,
time.
but somebody's gonna rob your
Oh
ass.
man. Well, we were
I
going to
would
Bodega.
never. I would almost never hold $1,000 in cash ever.
Well, I'm pretty sure I had like a couple hundred in cash and like the rest
okay,
of my card.
a
But
1,000 would be nuts.
I was planning to spend like $1,000 on that trip.
Okay,
is
well,
what
if
I
anybody
mean.
wants to rob one of us, make sure it's Hector
me.
because he's the one living
I'm
in
broke right now. I
Yeah,
mean, when I
broke
get
boy.
paid on Friday, you know, what I mean, I'm gonna be
it. Is what it is.
swimming in it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So her car broke down. We went to Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
I bought 5 different cheesecakes, not for myself.
What?
I bought one for my brother. One,
How much is that?
One
That's
for each of my
expensive.
parents. It was like $55. It was
That's
expensive.
not bad.
I think I actually bought like 3 or 4, but I bought
A lot of
more than the
cheesecakes.
normal amount a person would buy, because
And it was in the car.
no. This is we all like 6 people had to end up piling up in TJ's car because he came too.
He came to rescue.
It was well we were all going together.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there was 3 people in his car, and then the rest of us were all just piled in Kate's car.
Sure.
So we had to pile in TJ's car. Keep in mind, it's like 4 people in a 3-seater in the back, and then there's 2 seats in the front. But me, Angel Adonis, I forgot who else. I
All in
think
the car.
Me, Angel Adonis, and some other person. I think TJ's brother or something just had
That's
to pile
wild.
in the fucking small wagon, and I brought back like 2 bags of Cheesecake Factory. Oh man.
Do you remember?
I didn't even get.
This is one of the memories I have of hanging out with the girls that are part of your friend group because I don't hang out with them as much.
Yeah. Me either.
Remember when me and you and some people? I think it was just me and you. Maybe.
Yeah.
We just went to Boston with Kaylee and Shayla.
Ooh, that was fun. That was
Is
fun.
it Shayla? That's her name.
Yeah.
Okay, I always
Donna
mess up her
slicked her
name.
head. I know what you're talking about.
I know. Does she still have short hair? She looked good with that. I like it.
I don't talk to her. We haven't talked since like that.
Okay,
era,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, we went down there, and I remember we went to like Faneuil Hall. We didn't really do much, but it was cool. I remember that was fun.
Did we
It was
bring our
just a- it was just a
skateboards?
fun-
I feel like
we
we brought
did,
our
we
boards,
did.
but we didn't skate.
because it was cold. But
Yeah.
I remember I wore my overalls. No, I didn't. I wore a long
No, I
sleeve.
didn't. But that was a cool day. I remember I
was
drove.
fun.
I drove there. Yeah.
Anyway.
I was going like 40 miles per hour. My car was like.
No, okay, wait. I think that was. I don't know if that was the same day, but remember we went and I don't know who was in the car, but remember we were listening to that new I think Rihanna song.
Tyler song.
The Nakey.
I know exactly what he's
you know
talking
the song,
about.
the Nakey.
I don't know what I think it's called Work. I don't even know.
Yes.
Is it called Work?
And that song had just come out. We were listening to it. I remember. I just have that random memory in my head of all the people in the car. I was like, "Fuck, I actually like the song a lot."
Dude, you know what pisses me off about? I think it was that night we went to Domino's, right?
Yeah, maybe late at night.
I
maybe.
think we went to Domino's and we skated.
Yes, I think so.
In the 7-Eleven parking lot. But Yamale fucked my car up that night bad, dude.
What'd you do?
You know
Fat
how she
ass, sat down.
the Kessler speed bumps?
Oh, she went too fast.
It scraped, and from then on my
It was
car
always
made
fucked.
that farting noise. You know what I'm talking about? No. The Prius, whenever you drive it, it sounds like a muffler. The Prius does not have a
so
muffler.
it's like
Yeah,
too much.
I'm like 100%, not 100%. I'm like 99% sure she fucked it up.
Okay,
But we
I
were
get
talking
it.
at the time, so I didn't want to like bring it up.
Oh shit.
And then it was like 3 months after we
Exposed.
broke up. It was really bad, and or not broke up, but you know what I mean. 3 months after we stopped talking. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
3 months after we stopped talking,
Sure.
my car was sounding like someone was like the car was farting
Make her pay
itself.
for it. I'm just kidding.
And I didn't want to bring that up because it's awkward, but
Sure.
my car still makes that noise to this.
Yeah.
Well, not
so
my car now,
you
but
owe money.
yeah, basically
So
$800.
anyway, next song on the album, Oasis. Off of What's the Story, Morning Glory. This is She's Electric.
Self-titled.
You know this one? It's not the self-title. It's She's Electric.
I
was just announcing the album.
Yeah.
But she's electric. She's got a family full of eccentrics. She's done some things I never expected, and I need more time. This is fun just because it's like this is just a fun song about a girl, and it's kind of like it almost reminds me of like a story, like a children's story, because it's like he just mentions new things every time. He says she's got a sister. God only knows that I've missed her because he like likes her sister.
Yeah.
And in the palm of her hand, there's a blister, and I need more time. And I want you to know I've got my mind made up now. So he's like, I've got my mind made up, but I need you to, but I need more time.
Yeah.
So he's like, I love you, but I need more time. You know, type of thing. And
I told you earlier, I've been watching a lot of 70s show.
okay, I don't know if you did, but
and,
sure.
And this is this reminds me of when Eric leaves to Africa.
That happens in that show?
He leaves the show, but they write in that he just leaves to Africa.
Oh, for real?
You know he left
didn't know about
the last
this.
season, right?
No.
And then Kelso left too.
Where are you watching this? Hulu, Netflix?
Right now I'm just watching like
Illegal?
funny episode YouTube clips.
Okay.
It's like
You know,
it's like season 3
it's
episode
cool that
24
Ashton
funniest
Kutcher
moments.
and Mila Kunis ended up together.
You know she was underage when she first joined that show? She was
Yeah,
like
I
14.
learned about this too. Did you watch the podcast?
Which podcast? I didn't watch the podcast. No.
Okay, never mind.
But I did look it up. I was really interested in Mila
Dax
Kunis
Shepard
for
has
some
one.
reason.
Dax Shepard has one with her, and they
Dax
talk
Shepard.
about it.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
apparently, she said that he was like a brother figure for the whole time that they were on the show. They never
Yeah.
even did anything, even though on screen they were like
She's underage.
lovers.
Yeah, they knew.
No, not even just because they were never in love. And then
Yes, because of that. FBI. Yes, because
and then after that, they didn't talk for literally 10 years. And then after 10 years, she said they were at an award show, and she saw someone from behind, some dude from behind. She was like, "Ooh, that guy's kind of hot." And then it turned around, it was Ashton. She was
Yeah.
like, "That's fucked up," because he was like a brother to her.
Yeah.
But then they got into
Get
it.
going now.
So
All
now
right.
they're into
You
the
know
old
what I mean?
ancestrals.
Into the old family tree.
Yeah. But she's cool. She's really
Russian,
if you-
dude.
We hate Russians.
No Russian. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, good.
Good
mission.
it's actually not a
Great
good mission.
Great
I
mission.
don't actually like that mission at
I
all.
endorse that mission.
And
We need more of that in
Jesus
video games.
Christ, we do actually though.
No, it
Too
was
much
edgy. It was
political
cool.
correctness. She's Russian, which is awesome.
Yeah, she speaks it.
She moved, I think, to like Hollywood or something with like her parents used their last like $900
Yep.
to basically.
They got
fund
out of
for-
the USSR, I believe. So like it was like the Iron Curtain, like everybody within the Soviet
but the
Union.
actual Iron Curtain, because this was like what? Well,
It was
nah,
the Soviet Union.
it was late '90s.
It was
the Soviet
later.
Union was dying.
It was
anyways.
later, but
Yeah.
it was definitely it was bad.
Still rough.
They came over. I don't know who the fuck cares about Mila Kunis. Anyway,
I do, dude. What?
she's electric. I wanted to mention the different things. The next, she says she's got a brother. We don't get on with one another, but I quite fancy her mother, and I think that she likes me. And then she's got a cousin. The fact she's got about a dozen. She's got one in the oven. What the fuck does that mean? She
probably means like there's a cousin.
her.
Listen,
It's
I'm gonna
weird.
say
That's what I
this-
mean. It
this is
seems
gonna
like a
sound
children's.
weird.
Reminds me like Hansel and Gretel.
It's gonna sound weird, but what I think he means by saying that is that she's got a cousin that's younger, and she's
What?
she's like 16
In
so
the
she's not of
oven?
age, and she's not.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
maybe. Okay,
Like she's
I don't
gotta
think.
be hot, but she's not hot yet.
I don't know if that's what it means, but I was thinking that's a weird thing to say.
I was just
No,
fucked
but
up.
in the oven, it might mean
Pregnant?
Yes, exactly.
I don't think so. Would
But
he say that?
it's nothing to do with me. Oh, maybe
Yeah.
that's why. It's nothing to do with me. Maybe he didn't give her the baby.
The mother
That makes more sense.
makes more sense.
I did not even know about this until now. I got my mind made up now. Whatever. Yeah, it's just a great song. If she is electric, can I be electric too? That's cool. It's like trying to match her.
Electric Boogaloo.
But that's a great song as well. God, I fucking
You know,
love this band.
I find myself not really indulging myself as much as I did
What
with
the fuck are you trying to
Yeezus
say?
about this album. Like, I have so many cool little
Things to say about
snippets
Yeezus.
about Yeezus, but
No, of course, but this is my sort of. I can
this-
say
this
more
is-
about
this
it.
is your
You're more quiet during
your
this one.
slice of cheesecake, as they say. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
make that our
when you-
thing, by the way.
it's
Cheesecake.
not.
Shout out to
We gotta
you.
think of a
We're gonna
name
get-
for our fans. Record club. What could you call them? Little fucking
No, I'm just kidding.
the what? I don't even know what that. I don't even know what you're gonna say.
I started saying it. Never mind. I'll say
Okay,
that.
that's fine. The I don't know, man. The little fucking poop sticks. Someone's stupid because nothing's gonna be record club like the you know what I mean? What are they gonna
the
be called?
record clubbers, dude.
No, it's so lame. You know what I mean? The fucking something like what's like a
Charlemagne.
what?
Charlemagne, dude.
We just call him Charlemagne.
I
we
thought
just
of the Breakfast Club.
no, I know, but imagine we just called all of our fans Charlemagne, just one word like that.
Shout out to all our Charlemagnes
no,
out
no,
there.
no, all of our Charlemagnes. They are just Charlemagne. So
Charlemagne was
we
talking
as,
about.
as if we talk to them individually, but they're
Yeah.
all, but like
They're all
they are
just
just
one person.
they're
They're
just,
all just Charlemagne.
exactly. Yeah, that's funny. We'll do that.
Oh,
we'll do that.
shit.
Oh shit.
We gotta
That's
make our
great.
thing on Twitter a picture of Charlemagne, or I'll tweet a picture. You know
Sure,
what I'm talking
yeah.
about? That picture of Charlemagne
No.
where he's butt naked.
What?
I have to show you.
You'll
This
have
is
to
a
tweet it,
big
tweet
meme.
it, tweet it.
Yeah, actually, I'll tweet it after this.
Everybody go retweet it, and we'll love
if you retweet it, we'll
Follow you back.
we'll say your name at the end of the next
Follow
episode.
and retweet, and we'll follow you back.
Yeah, just follow us in general.
For the
we'll
people
follow
that
you back.
listen,
the
though,
first 10
nobody else is
people
gonna
to
know about
follow this podcast will get a follow back, just so you
100%.
know you're an OG.
Dude, we're on the fucking get up right now. We're on the come up. and
There's still a lot of
you guys,
work to
You guys
be
got to
done,
get on
but,
on the
I
early
agree.
level because if you guys, how about this? We'll say the first 20 patrons that consistently stay and don't
Get a
leave,
cock pick
get a cock pick.
from me.
No, we'll write them somewhere. We'll keep them in the show.
Well-
But they have to be consistent. It's like subs on Twitch where it's like they have to follow us along the whole journey.
I know what you mean.
If they ever unsubscribe, then we're like, fuck you, you're out.
Wow, dude, shit.
we get rid of them.
They can't afford food for 1 month.
I don't
They
fucking care.
subscribe to us.
$5, fucking give it, bro.
Oh man.
Anyway, next song on the album is Morning Glory, right? Off of the
Yes,
title,
sir.
right? What's the story, Morning Glory? This song is fucking great. It's all your dreams
is.
are made when you're chained to the mirror and the razor blade. Today's the day that all the world will see. And then he's like, I need a little time to wake up. Need a little time to rest your mind. You know you should, so I guess you might as well.
This is one of the songs like on my way home earlier. I was listening to this
What's
song.
the story? Morning
I want to.
Glory.
I gotta read it. I feel like I. Well, I needed time to wake up.
Wake up, yeah. It's just that's basically
Yeah.
the bread and butter. of
I
the
was
song.
singing this song back to myself earlier.
That's what I mean. Every song has this thing where it's like you can just.
Yeah, but this one more than others.
But
I
the
feel
thing
like.
is every song sounds different too, which is awesome. So it's like different, but it's also catchy and sing along.
I disagree. I feel like a lot of the songs sounded similar.
I mean, I don't agree at all.
Hey, it's all subjective. It doesn't matter. He's wrong.
He's like back out of it completely.
He's wrong.
Chained to the mirror and the razor blade. What does that mean?
I don't
Songs
know.
about someone who's addicted to methamphetamines or
Well,
cocaine.
Well, that's talking about you, Matt.
The mirror and razor blade. I guess that makes sense. You do in the mirror and then you like cut it up, right? People do it on mirrors.
You would know, yeah.
I do. I know all about it.
Yeah.
And You put it on a mirror. That's what people do. And your dreams are made. That you feel as if all your dreams have come true when you.
I'm trying not to burp in the mic. By the way, guys,
Bro,
I'm
next
sorry.
time, just fucking let it rip.
I don't want to get like.
Can you do it on? Can you do it on command?
No, I wish I
can.
could.
You ready? I can't do them as loud, but I can. You guys like that? I can bubble my throat.
I'm gonna send Matt this video, but I want him to insert the LeBron saying that
have
just stank, don't it?
Why do you have me edit things, bro?
You don't even edit them in.
I know, but okay. Well, as many things as you say, I'm not fucking putting them in. So deal with that, okay? YouTube. Jesus Christ.
LeBron video. I don't
want to sift through this whole thing. I just cut off the end in the beginning, dude. That's all I do.
I'm gonna send you things afterwards, and I never send you shit.
I know. Well, we did after the last one. He did show me a couple things.
The LeBron clip, though, real quick. That just stank, don't it?
What?
Don't know what I'm talking
Doesn't
about.
LeBron own Blaze Pizza?
He's a big investor.
Yeah. One of the owners or something.
He's like 50%.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure he owns.
Final song in the album. You ready? Champagne Supernova. Speaking of Charlemagne, Champagne.
That's actually what I was gonna say earlier, though. When I thought of Charlemagne, I was thinking of
Champagne Supernova. Yeah.
I had high expectations
for the song because you said last episode you were like, I think I like that song because it sounds cool.
Because it sounds cool. It sounds like James Bond, but like doing Brit rock cock. I said cock. I meant to say coke. Brit
James
rock
Bond?
cocaine with
How does it sound like James Bond?
Champagne Supernova. Supernova sounds
Champagne
like a badass
Supernova.
super double agent.
Okay, that's what you're
And
trying
Champagne
to think
is just super high class. You know what I mean?
This one traditionally he has literally said has different interpretations. He says here. But this one I know is one of the songs that people say like it makes no fucking sense, but it still is something that's very relatable somehow, even though it makes no sense.
You actually said that, I think, didn't you?
I did last time.
Yeah.
And so, how many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you?
Listen, it's not the worst. It's not one of Where were you when we were getting high? It actually reminded me of me and my friends
walking down the hall.
You know what I thought of?
Faster than
Remember when your mom would like pick you up from Kessler?
Oh God, yeah.
We were like smoking in the back or something.
Yeah, not me.
Not you. No, you wouldn't because you don't do that stuff. But
no.
We would like me, Nate, and Adonis would be like inhaling crack.
From their butts.
And from our butts, literally not from like cigarette butts, but like our butts.
I never did it, but I would help them. I'd take it with a straw, pop it up.
That's besides the point. That reminded me of like Matt, because we were like, where were you when you were getting high? Like, because you would step away from us. You would like,
would I?
You wouldn't.
Well, you guys would be doing your own thing. I mean, I'm just not. I'm not gonna be doing it. So
what else? You like on Twitter, scrolling, watching skate vids real quick.
There's nothing to do, bro.
That's just a thought that came into my head when I was listening to this song.
But things like make no sense, right? Slowly walking out of the hall faster than a cannonball, slowly or fast. You know what I mean? Makes no sense.
Yeah.
Where were you all?
Well, I'm pretty sure it means fast, right?
No, but it doesn't make sense.
Slowly like a
walking
cannonball.
Down the hall faster than a cannonball.
Okay.
So it's slow but fast. It makes no sense.
It doesn't.
It's contradictory.
Right. It's a double entendre, whatever they call it.
I don't know if that's what it is. Someday you'll find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. This song's amazing. Also, the thing that's really cool about the song is how the beginning starts with like waves. It cuts from like the interlude and it cuts with the waves.
That's where the waves are actually.
Yeah, and it's like
interlude, right? Yeah.
And then it comes in with the song, which is really cool.
I don't think this should have been the last song on the album.
This is a great song.
There should have. I feel like there's like 3 other songs in this album that could have been the last one.
Like better than this?
No, just like which could have replaced like. This isn't a closing song to me.
I think so. It's a longer song too.
Maybe it's just because I don't know much about this like genre in general.
Maybe I don't know.
But in my opinion, I don't think this would be the closer. They would have had to make like a sadder, like it's not the end, but it's the end song. You know what I mean? You know the Killers, the We Hope.
Okay, that's like so literal though.
Your stay.
That's so literal. You know what I mean?
It's
like what about Oasis? What was the last song on Oasis? It was Bound 2. That's kind of a weird song.
Closing song though.
I guess just because
it went from relationship
the way it gets so big,
relationship getting destroyed.
Sure, okay.
To a relationship being found again. I think this one's a closing song though.
Let me just.
It probably is. It's just me being stupid.
Wake up the dawn and ask her why. A dream of dreams, she never dies. Wipe that tear away now from your eye. I just wiped this tear away, by the way.
You really did, though.
Slowly walking down faster than a cannonball, whatever.
You know what?
Someday you'll find me.
I'm starting to think this might have been kind of like the same thing they did in Bound 2. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like a big
song. He went from talking about someone impregnating someone's mother to actually falling in love and being at the beach with her, walking long walks.
That's not what it's about.
I know, but I'm just, I'm
trying to sound cool.
I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm saying.
But you know what's funny is, no joke, people are watching this right now, so I'm kind of exposing you. I can tell in previous episodes too that like you are just trying to say things to make it seem like you like are saying something like knowledgeable. Because you want to have some sort of input. It's not like I know everything, but I just think that you're like more self-conscious about it, so you're trying to like.
I need to write notes down. Is what I need to do.
Sure, yeah, you can bring. That's fine.
Sometimes though, I do just say shit to say shit.
That's fine.
But that's not me in this podcast. That's just me in general.
If you guys are on YouTube, timestamp all the times Hector says
Don't
something
do
that.
No, that's like 18 times per podcast.
He says something where it's like you can tell that he's like kind of just like making something up.
Wow, dude. Funny. Called out live on podcast.
Because people believe that they're gonna get away for the summer, and you and I, we live and die. The world's still spinning around, and I don't know why. So it is kind of about like drug use too, spinning around or getting like drunk.
Or maybe he fell in love and he's spinning around in a circle.
How many special? But like you can kind of relate because it's like how many special people change, how many lives are living strange.
Dude, these bitches ain't shit.
Okay, dude. Well, I mean that's the end of the album for this. We don't even know what we're doing next week. You gotta be fucking more prepared.
Well, we
always forget.
We have like a couple things in mind for next week.
What do you have?
What was I thinking of doing? I was thinking of doing the Killers. But I don't know. I wanted to do Jay-Z, an early Jay-Z album as well, because we talked about Jay-Z a little bit.
We did talk about Jay-Z. I like Jay-Z. I like his voice, and I like.
I don't know if we want to do rap again though, because
we haven't been doing.
We might get categorized as like a rap.
Yeah, but I mean that's not bad. It's popular. I don't mind doing rap. I just don't know.
You just don't want to do everything rap. I know what you mean.
I'm checking out new and upcoming releases, bro.
Nothing good's coming out right now. I'll be honest with you.
Okay. Jeez, bro.
At least for hip hop.
Halsey, I've never really listened to Halsey. Have you?
Listen. Halsey is not my cup of tea. Let me say why.
Let me say why. Like,
I don't support Halsey. There's just a brigade of people on Twitter that love Halsey, and they're always saying some stupid shit. They're like K-pop fans, but American.
Dude, we should do a K-pop album.
No way.
They'll attack us. It'll be
what? Dude, we'll get roasted.
Like
they will drag us, as they say.
Dude, remember Suicide Silence? They just came out with a new album. Do you remember them?
I don't know who
They're
Suicide
like a hardcore
Silence
band from like middle school.
I don't. I know like Hollywood Undead, but I never listened to them.
Suicide Boys just came out with something. I don't even know
K
who they
Wins,
are.
You know
K
what I mean?
Winslow.
Don't say her full name, dude. Jesus. You're fucking dogs.
I'm fucking doxing kids, bro.
This guy's wilding on in the COD lobby, dude. Someone get him.
All right, BTS just came out with something. Map of the Soul 7, bro.
I follow.
Lanterns on the Lake, whatever the fuck that is.
So I follow a lot of like Overwatch League people that I gotta unfollow. But
like
there's a lot of Koreans in Overwatch, as you know.
Yeah.
And I follow a lot of chicks that are like
sure
in Overwatch. A lot of them are Asian, so they all listen to BTS.
I know
and
what
stuff.
you mean. I've seen there's a lot of gamer girls like that.
Yeah, so I see a lot of stuff about BTS on my Twitter timeline, on my Overwatch.
So do
Twitter.
I.
I would be down to review them, but I would not understand
There's no good new releases. There's a Selena Gomez thing from earlier, but
did you hear about Selena Gomez?
Dead?
No, with the Roddy Ricch shit.
No, what's that?
No, the box, right?
Yeah, you showed me it. Yeah,
I showed you. I have like a feeling to sneeze, so I'm like, hold up.
That's fine, bro. Let it out.
No, it's not.
What happened with her?
It's not. Oh, so she's on Instagram, like going to Best Buy and buying.
She has a lot of followers, huh?
Yeah, she does, but she's not getting. She didn't get as much love, I guess, as she expected on her last album, or whatever.
Oh, really?
And she was like on Instagram, she's like, "This album is really important to me, so it'd be really important for me if you guys would go out and buy it and stream it."
That's weird.
You know that song, The Box,
like
that I showed you? Yeah, you know that box, the song, The Box, I showed you? He's not self-promoting. It's just a really good song.
Crazy, yeah.
And it sold like 10 times more than her. And she's on Instagram Live. She's like, listen, like, I know The Box is really good, but like, go buy my album.
Well, virality is huge nowadays. You need to be viral.
If
like,
you have,
what's the Southern rap song?
Which Southern rap song?
Lil Poop, Nas X.
Little Nas X. Country Roads?
Yeah.
I don't even know what the name of the song is no more.
Is it Country Roads? No, Country Roads is Country Roads. West Virginia. No, what is it?
Old Town Road.
Old Town Road.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw an actual Old Town Road while I was driving.
Listen, these memes, like TikTok, I guess, are making these songs hot.
That's what I'm saying. Old Town Road was like #1 for how many months? Like many months.
Countless months, yeah.
And that's what's like really changing. I mean, if people like that's what makes a song go crazy. Like Selena Gomez, unless she makes like some crazy viral song, there's no way that she's gonna be
to contact
to
like
that level.
David Dobrik or something.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll help,
but I don't even know because she's like an established artist. She's not going to be getting that virality as much
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, no, she won't be at all. No, not like she used to. She's not a Disney
And
star
that's
no more.
fine. You know what I mean? She's making a
Not for her,
fucking
apparently.
living, bro. Yeah, she needs people to
She
come
wants
out.
people to stream her shit.
Okay, so what's one of your... You want to do the Killers or do you want to do...
I'm thinking we do Jay-Z. We let you pick an album, and then like when we do like the.
We'll figure it out. All of our trees come out something.
You know what?
at
I'm
the
gonna
end of
say
March.
it. I'm gonna say it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit! No, there is a song. There's Oliver Tree just came out with something, and Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think what
Yeah, we'll
album
probably
would
have this
be
better
best.
figured out.
I'm
Next time.
thinking of doing early Jay-Z. To be honest with you,
Okay,
'cause
early Jay-Z. I
you've
don't
never
know
li-
anything about it.
he sold a lot of cocaine.
Yeah. So I'm saying I don't know. I don't even know if I've heard them.
I've heard them. American Gangster probably what might be one of the better
What's
ones.
his number one Albie.
Oh, can we look it up? I actually don't know all of them off the top of my head. I wouldn't. I know his number one album is probably American Gangster or 444.
J-Z. Just kidding.
Hey, mate, Jay-Z is
best-
fucking legit, mate.
Best album, sure. Try that. The
The
Blueprint.
Blueprint, the Black Album,
Reasonable
Reasonable
Doubt,
Doubt. Reasonable Doubt's
444.
probably. Oh, the Hard Knock Life is. The Hard Knock Life Volume 2. is probably it. Yeah, I'm gonna. I
Dude,
just had
I
the mic
can't-
away from my
dude,
hand, so I'm gonna have
all-
to re-say that. The Blueprint, the Reasonable Doubt, 444.
But what we do know is that the camera's getting a big fat shot of your fucking head right now. Dude, I wish I had a fisheye lens for that bitch. oh shit, dude. This is great.
That was great.
Magna Carta, Holy Grail. Is that a song or is that
That's
an album? Dun, 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 Holy Grail.
I sung the wrong song there.
This is stupid. All right, American Gangster 2007. Holy Grail was 2013.
I want to do something 1990. I'm trying to
What about
think.
some old rap? Tupac, Biggie.
This is old rap. This is the same time.
Yeah, but
they
these
were
are-
dying.
These,
He
these
was
were all
blowing
early
up.
2000s. Yeah,
Yeah. Let's see.
98, 96.
Reasonable Doubt. I want to see the track list because there's a couple songs that I want to show you. Ooh,
Is the track list up here?
no,
No.
it's not shown. I don't know why.
Here.
It's right here. Let's just.
I love
That
the fact
President's
that.
Choose. I think is a
there's
freestyle
many-
like in a nightclub. I'm pretty sure. You guys get a good fucking picture of my head right here.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
No,
His
it's
hair
not
is
this
looking good.
album.
You have nice hair.
Thanks. I need a.
You're Mexican,
I need
so.
to redo it. Not redo it. I need to cut my hair. Is what I mean. Not redo it. I'm not. I'm like
gotta
thinking of video
redo this.
games right now for some reason.
Dude, I used to say that at school. I used to be embarrassed because I would say I have to beat this instead of like I have to like finish this.
That's me like
'Cause I
right now in my
I
life.
used to play so much.
I
mean, I
play
still
so many
do,
video
but-
games. It's bad. I don't even play Overwatch no more. And I still
Dead
play it.
Presidents 2 is on it, I guess.
No, not this album. I'm trying to think. There's an album with like I forgot the name
back.
of the song. Welcome ahead in my welcome
That's
again
fine,
in my
it's
head, guys.
Welcome to my head. Welcome to my head.
Pretty sure it's Hard Knock.
Try hard knocking it. Go scroll
There's a
down.
hard knock life. Dun dun. It's a hard knock life. All right.
Intro. Hard
Dun,
Knock Life.
dun, dun, dun,
Oh my god, be
dun,
careful.
dun, dun,
If
dun,
I Should Die. Dude, we gotta do something weird to like
like classical.
no, well sure we could do that. But I meant like we gotta do what's it fucking called, bro?
It's not this album either. What?
Okay, speaking of Charlemagne, Charlemagne, do
So
you guys
guys,
Charlemagne, do you remember that's so funny to say.
we're gonna get him on here one day.
Charlemagne, do you remember did you guys ever or not you guys, you're not you guys, you're Charlemagne. Okay, so Charlemagne, do you remember the Rugrats movie and they had the song made with Maya and it was take me there, let's go there, take me there, let's go
This guy's
there.
wilding out
Take
right now.
me on this strange
scared.
space of wonders and
This
wishes.
is
It was the Rugrats movie with the fucking the orange videotape. Did you ever have it?
No, I know what you're talking about
Stupid,
though.
bro.
This is the album we're gonna do next week.
In My Lifetime,
Yes,
Volume
And
1.
I think Imaginary Player is one of
Probably
my favorite
2000s, right? When
songs
does it
of
come
all
out?
time. I think 1990 something.
Take me there, let's go there. 1997, that same year I was born, bruv. Bruv, that's
Hey,
the
bruv.
fucking same year I was
Oasis is
born,
best
bruv.
fucking band of all time,
Oh,
mate.
yeah, yeah.
Come on, mate. You don't-
Manchester City, we're fucking,
Hey,
we're here, man.
0161 in here. You get me.
What the fuck is that?
You get me,
016? You got hairs
016
on you, bro.
The
Did you touch my
0161.
cat? Oh, no, it's
Shout
probably
out
from
to
your
my
dog.
old G's and them. You feel me? You
Yeah.
know who Slicker is?
Yeah, I do know Slicker.
That's what 0161's from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from Manchester.
He's
so
okay, yeah. He's
You
bald.
seen his
Got a
girlfriend?
girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah, dude. This guy's a YouTube vlog, by the way.
Yeah, I am.
Yikes. Dude.
Anyway.
Yikes.
It's a good episode. Next week we're gonna be doing In My Lifetime Volume
like,
1
subscribe.
by Jay-Z. What, comment, like, and subscribe? Is that what you just said?
Dude.
All right, guys, fucking give us money, dude. I
Yeah.
don't fucking care.
I mean, you don't have to give us money. A couple follows
No,
on
yeah.
Twitter
Just
and a
like
shout out
support
would be
us. You know what I
dope.
mean? Support us because we're.
But if you give us
fucking
money, you know what I
sick.
mean, we'll give you a blowy.
Nah, man. Today was this was Black History Month, right?
The last day of Black History Month.
Oh my god,
Mm.
bro.
I was
God.
just
What are your who's your favorite
like-
black?
yeah.
No, seriously.
Cut.
No, we're cutting.
Favorite
Shit.
black person? I don't know. I don't have a favorite black person. That's just not something I
What
think
do you mean?
about.
They're just a race of people.
Harriet Tubman, I guess. I don't know.
There's the
Nah,
there's a race of people. I've been watching. I told you last time. I think History Hyenas. It's a podcast with two
Yeah,
comedians, and
yeah.
they talk about some historical stuff. And this month they were doing like specifically black people. They're
Yeah, it's Black
on,
History Month.
and they did one about I think it was Garrett. Fuck, what's his name? Garrett something. But he invented so many things. He invented
Peanut
the
butter?
gas mask. No, he
No?
did. That's like a misconception.
Yeah.
He invented
Wait,
the
was
gas
that,
mask.
is that the same guy you're talking about though?
I think people thought that he invented the peanut butter.
Okay.
But he invented the gas mask. I think this is the right guy.
Mhm.
Anyway, there's just some dude that invented he invented the traffic light.
Okay.
He invented the gas mask for World War One. He invented a bunch of other things. And what he would do is he would have a white man. He would go to like conventions for people that invented things,
Mhm.
and he would have a white man go on stage and do it for him, and then like pretend to be the owner because people wouldn't buy from him because he was black.
Yeah, no, that was racism back in the day.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Though. That's such a smart thing to do.
If I'm just saying it to say it, probably Martin Luther King. I don't.
Yeah, I think
don't
MLK's
keep up.
cool.
I don't thought. With,
I think he's
I
cool.
love history, but I don't know.
Black
I
Power.
just- Yeah, dude.
Black Panthers.
Wakanda forever.
Wasn't that what they were called?
Uh,
Wakanda.
Black Panthers. What do you mean? That's like
The-
the civil rights group.
Yeah, the Black Power group.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Black
No,
Panthers?
well, they were just a civil rights group. They weren't really.
I think they did bad things.
I mean, they were bad things.
Like
were done to them,
physically.
you know what I mean,
Sure, but I'm just saying. I think they were.
it's like
they weren't
it's
civil, is what I'm
protecting
saying.
They were just protecting their neighborhood. You know what I mean?
I'm sure, but
Like,
I'm
cops
just saying.
would
I
come
think they
in
did
there,
bad
you know what I
things.
mean? Throw a black man on a car.
Speaking of which-
throw him in the car. I'm saying
I was just gonna say, Rage Against the Machine. Remember I showed
reuniting.
you.
Yeah.
Remember I showed you the
Denzel Curry. No.
the lyrics. Anyway, it's fine. We're in my dirty room, boys and girls.
It's
Charlemagne.
cleaner than my room.
Yeah, I mean,
Tell
I
you
haven't
that
seen his
much.
room. Whenever I go over his house, I just stay in his living room because I'm
Yeah.
scared.
I need to clean. Well, my mom actually cleaned like the downstairs, so
Yeah.
She was just blasting music, so we couldn't do the podcast.
Next
there.
time we do it, we'll either do it again in my home or we
I can drive here next time. By the way, I thought we were gonna do it at my house. I didn't know you were.
we might do it outside if it's nice out. We'll try to do it outside.
It's
because-
March though. Well, today's February still, but it's March.
But it's been nice
March
kind
is
of recently.
that month. You know what I mean?
It's been nice recently.
March is that month though in the year.
Okay.
It's
what
either it
is
snows
that?
a lot
It's that month,
or it's
bro.
really hot,
That month.
dude. It's that month, dude.
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne,
That's
calm
so
down,
funny.
Charlemagne.
Dude, all right, Charlemagne, you gotta subscribe to our
I
Patreon,
gotta show
bro.
you guys the picture.
What, you're gonna show it right now? What do you have on for a shirt, bro?
Oh,
What
it's
is
my
it?
Fortnite shirt. It's from the first episode.
Wow.
I wore it again.
He only owns one shirt, bro.
No, I own several shirts. I just this is like I'm fat right now, so this is one of the comfortable shirts. I wear.
Oh shit, man.
I have to wear a lot of polos in my office right now, and
Okay,
they're
dude.
like really tight on me, so I look like
Pink
a.
polo.
Let
Kanye.
me just pull this up real quick. I'm just gonna type in naked
We're gonna
Charlemagne.
show it on the video podcast, so if you're on audio, you're not gonna be able to see it. But he's gonna look up the.
I keep forgetting we don't have a.
I mean, I would say nowadays. I mean, okay, guys, comment shit in the comments of YouTube, or add us at Twitter and tell us shit that you want to see, that you don't want to see, like additions to the thing,
Why did
what
I
you
just
think is good, what you
autocorrect?
think is bad, because I think most people actually watch on YouTube podcasts.
I watch most of
I
my
think
podcasts on
the
YouTube.
video aspect is huge, but it's nice to have the audio for like.
You've probably
being in
seen
the
this
car.
picture before.
The fuck is this? That's Charlemagne, bro. That's you guys. Look,
Hold up.
Charlemagne.
I'm just fucking.
Charlemagne, look. Charlemagne, look. You're fucking.
You guys look great.
Your back's arched. As shit.
This is a. Why am I just staring at it? Why were you just staring at it? So I don't know if you
Dude,
guys.
we need to get him on.
I'm gonna tweet that out
Imagine
later.
Charlemagne came on.
He just asked us
How
if we
fucking
enjoyed our
sick would that be?
sisters being
Okay.
raped or some shit like he did to
Oh yeah,
Logic.
he says weird stuff. But,
Which I would not mind. I fucking love Charlemagne, regardless of
I don't
being
really
a
know Charlemagne.
podcaster
I just
or
recently
not.
watched him talking with
I love the Breakfast Club.
Ariana's ex, Pete
I hope
Davidson.
so. But yeah, I saw that picture. It's been floating around Black Twitter for years. Whenever Charlemagne tweets something serious, people
so-
just reply with that.
Fans,
So please just reply to
fans,
that tweet.
You're
to all our tweets.
Charlemagne, okay? And then if we ever in a million years get Charlemagne on, we are going to bring up that picture and talk about it.
We'll have it on the background the whole time. Like you see this
Yeah,
monitor
we'll have
TV
it
right
there. and we'll talk about it extensively.
I'll wear a shirt with it on it.
Yes, dude. We'll both wear
Yes.
sweaters, and then we'll both have it on. We'll act casual. It'll be so funny.
Just take off our sweaters midway.
Yeah, it'd be so funny. He'd be
It's
like,
getting
"What
hot
the
in
fuck
here.
is
You know?
this?"
It's a little
Yeah,
stuffy.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, Charlemagne.
Yeah. If anyone has any shiny EVs, hit me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by.
Next week we'll be doing once again Jay-Z Imaginary. Or no, that's the song.
No,
In my lifetime, Volume 1.
I'm just gonna play this while we end the podcast.
Oh my god. Okay.
Why is it in Daily Motion, dude?
Okay, that's a good one. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.